Did something pop up on your PlayStation? All right. You quit?
You'll see tonight.
I don't doubt it, but I'll be the only one putting on the real show.
Yeah, not if I have anything to say about it. Best start warming up now if you want to be anywhere near my level.
Always a talking freak. See you out there, man.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. It's New Orleans facing Cleveland. And, of course, they're still without Eric Gordon.
Anytime you lose a guy who shoots it as well as he does, it really affects your balance on offense. I mean, you like the ability to stretch the defense out with outside shooting, and without him, they lose that element.
And without having to worry about the perimeter, it's going to allow their opponents to really collapse their D down low.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for New Orleans right now, Pondexter and Davis fill up the forward slots. Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. And it's Ajinça in at the pivot, manning the middle. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And the Pelicans with the possession. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Here's Irving after Tyreek Evans has scored. Love with the screen for Freak. Feeds to Mozgov. Kicks it to Love. And Davis saves it back. 5 to shoot. Irving dishes to Freak. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. On defense.
gotta do something.
Against Cleveland, their last game a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
And here is Irving, following the three from Drew Holiday. Irving against Holiday. Irving passes to Freak. The shot no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And this is the first of two games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry.
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks again, Doris. And Freak puts it down.
Fellas, that two-hand mop to slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Here's Davis, following the score by Cleveland. Down low, it's tipped. Holiday against Irving. Holiday attacking. Here's Ajinça. No good. Smith with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers trailing. Irving kicks to Freak. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Guys, I think free throw shooting, and Steve, you can speak to this, is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
That one misses.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Come on, guys. I gotta fix something on my TV.
Here's Davis, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Irving dishes to Freak. Back to Irving. Left side, Love. Freak with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Boston.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
Pelicans leading by 3. And
The
stolen
ball.
by Freak.
Good hustle.
Here's Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, he's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls. And with this opportunity, we can show you
Long
this season's
touch.
top shot blocking team. In third, the Cavaliers.
Talking about block shots, you want block shots? Talk to these guys. They've done a terrific job this year in that category. Outstanding.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Anderson comes in for Quincy Pondexter. Davis with a screen on Irving. Holiday the pass to Davis. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Smith outside. Holiday against Irving. He kicks it to Thompson. The shot is off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Holiday. Here's Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. That's 7 points for Anthony Davis.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Now Irving. He had 19 points in the win against Boston. And Freak throws it down hard.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of it.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And so it's New Orleans with it, following the score by Cleveland. Shot clock at 6. Davis up top. He's covered by Thompson. And it's Davis missing.
They got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and every play counts.
Now here's Freak. He's got 11. And he uses the glass on the way.
Can't go on me.
Freak's got 13.
That's a great start for him, hitting 75% from the field on 8 attempts. For those of you that are struggling with math, he's 6 of 8.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach wants him to go from one of the key guys to the key guy. And from the way he responded in the huddle, I think he's up to the challenge. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Screen by Ashe. Anderson kicks to Evans. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Thompson. Dishes it to Bergeron. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. New Orleans in the lead. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Cole dishes to Evans. Sinks that one from the post.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's Freak after Tyreek Evans has scored. And the foul on Luke Babbitt.
Okay.
That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. Verajao setting the pick for Freak. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Babbitt's shot is off. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Four seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the pass to Freak. Thompson inside. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Cole. The dish to Evans. Passes it to Asher. Stolen by Verajao.
Oh!
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans lead by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game.
A lot of face-up, like to do the one dribble pull-up. You like to do the one dribble and fade back off one leg. I haven't got there yet, but catching the ball at the elbow, catching the ball at the nail.
Let's take them back. Well, I tell you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. We've got Luke Babbitt. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Quincy Pondexter, and it's Cole in at the 1. A different look now for Cleveland. Love checked in for Tristan Thompson. Smith comes in for Freak, and Irving subbed in for Cannon. And New Orleans also making a change. Anthony Davis is checked in for Luke Babbitt. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Davis with a screen on Irving. Here's Cole. Davis with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And Cole kicks to Ajinça. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Full group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Asher. He's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Anderson comes in for Dante Cunningham. Tyreek Evans is checked in for Quincy Pondexter. And it's Holiday in for Cole. And Shumpert kicks to Freak. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Intercepted. The 3. Yes. It's Irving picking up the assist.
Oh, yeah, just in case if anybody wants to know. Oh, okay, showing up.
18
Yeah, that
points
bitch
for
is on
Freak.
Hall of Fame
And the
simulation.
breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And finished off by Davis.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Cavaliers timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
That's why I just look like he's shivering, like he's cold.
Here's a look at some stats for Shumpert. How last month turned out for him, averaging 5 points per game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Isaiah Cannon comes in for Kyrie Irving. And a change for the Pelicans. Babbitt's checked in. New Orleans leading by 4. And Holiday kicks to Anderson. And the 3 ball is good. Anderson's got 6.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He had 27 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. A performance like this was just the trick his team needed to snap the losing streak.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Just absolute domination in this one for Freak. He has 18 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And he's good on the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Holiday against Shumpert. Just 5 on the clock. Holiday left side. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Cannon, the pass to Shumpert. Picked by Verajao. And another miss by
God. Come on,
New
man.
Orleans gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Holiday dishes to Babbitt. Holiday attacking, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number one.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there, and Thompson throws it down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Foul call on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Pelicans shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. 36 seconds left to play in the first half. Picked by Verejao. And a wide-open look for Freak. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Screen by Asik. And Holiday, here we go. The teardrop falls in. Holiday's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Here's Cannon. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Yeah, come on.
And here's Freak. Gets it off. That misses. Would have got it had it gone in. And so
That looks so good coming off the wrist, too.
Pelicans on top, up by 9. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Kevin Love. And Kevin, facing a deficit at halftime, what do you guys need to do differently in the second half of this ball game?
Hey, shots. I mean, we're getting good ones and just, I don't know what it is. We had the day off. Should have got our legs under.
Let my team down.
Third quarter have to get going. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could. And boy, was he throwing it down hard.
Yes, sir. He has had too many uncontested runs to the hoop. But even if a defender's gotten there, it's been posterized time.
Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Freak in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Irving for 3. Cleveland gets it back. Here's Freak. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. Pelicans, number 1.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
And both free throws good from Freak.
Bye-bye.
Pelicans leading by 9. Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Ajinça. Fires from the line. Lands soft on the
Yeah, he got to put a hand up.
Ajinça's got his first 2 points of the night.
Didn't have any problems knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Freak sets a screen for Irving. There's the feed to Freak.
Oh,
Picked by
Mozgov. My man JR.
Bang! Smith's got 6.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Davis. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
Oh, we got damage. We can do damage. Come on, man. Come on up. Somebody help me. Oh.
Out the
Good
bounds.
Lord, Kyrie's all the way down the court. Come back and help.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Cleveland. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, there's Boston. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
Well, I think for Cleveland, any fears of a regression for them this season have been laid to bed. They're an elite team yet again, and they're poised for a dominant stretch run here.
Looks that way to me. I mean, this is a team that appears perfectly primed for a deep run into the postseason, as long as they don't suffer any unforeseen injuries or setbacks.
A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. The last 10 games, he has been remarkable, putting up about 25 points per game, 10 rebounds, and just over 3 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, you know, we've seen drivers think they see a crease in the defense and then go for it, and then he shuts the door on them right away.
Shot clock at 5. Feeds it to Smith. Launches a 3. That's good. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt
Out of here.
Had better play a little tighter. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And Agenza drops them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Outside Irving. It's a pick by Love. Freak kicks to Love. Fires from 14. And again, it's Cleveland.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Here's Cole. He's covered by Irving. And it's Evans in the corner. And he connects on the jumper. The screen.
Who man is that, man?
Evans has got 6.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Irving passes to Love. To the paint. Here's Freak. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Cole dishes to Pondexter. Davis kicks to Evans. New Orleans moving it around. There's the pick. Davis sets a screen. Here's Cole. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Davis. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
That's something they need to do more of.
It's like,
Get after it on
every
the
time we
glass.
reach
Go
for the
get
bench,
those
we
goals.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And it's Love penetrating. No good off the back of the rim.
Kevin Love needs to drive stuff up back for the pick and pop, man. Just not gonna work.
To give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys.
What's so
Brad.
much
You saw
to
it right
fucking
there.
drive,
He's one
man?
forcing that miss. He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Irving kicks to Freak.
Right, for this
Love with the screen for Freak.
there
To the
you
middle.
go, cut. There you go.
Here's Mozgov. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Mozgov's got his second bucket tonight.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Smith against Evans. Here's the screen. He feeds it to Pondexter. Charity stripe shot. It's
There you
rebounded
go.
by Cleveland.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to
That's how you make a play when you're on the floor.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that off.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Cannon, the pass to Thompson. At the elbow, it's Freak. And he uses the glass on the layup. Freak's got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Evans against Shumpert. Here's Cole. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Yeah, we got to stop sleeping on the poles.
Finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in his game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
They get
that
it
needs
in.
to be a foul
Thompson kicks to Verjao.
Oh,
here's Freak, covered by Evans. It's deflected. Freak dishes to Cannon. Thompson, a screen on Evans.
Off the pick.
And Thompson throws it down.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Evans outside. Davis kicks to Cole. Dishes it to Evans. Ashik, the pass to Davis.
That's it, man. You're dribbling too much, dog.
2 left in the third. Now here's Freak, defended by Anderson. And it's Verjao penetrating. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Now just a 5-point Pelican lead. Evans kicks to Davis. Davis sets a screen.
Get out there. Oh, fucking Shumpert, man.
For one opportunity. Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management.
Makes a big play and then freaking goes back. Top 10 and then not top 10. Back to back. Ooh, give me 3.
Oh, we got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
So far tonight, 4 of 6 at the line.
With all the chances he's been getting, it's got to be frustrating that his struggles continue at the line.
Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for Tyreek Evans.
Oh.
Pelicans leading by 6. Babbitt dishes to Holiday. Good on the shot. Holiday's got 13.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Gotta hit me on that cut, man. You're dribbling too much, dude. What are you dribbling for?
Offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Shumpert. No good on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter.
You dribbling the ball for 10 seconds. Now you're trying to do nothing with it.
Checked in for Shumpert. Davis is checked in for New Orleans. Cunningham comes in for Luke Babbitt.
Any day now.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. So for New Orleans right now, Cunningham is out there with Davis. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Alexis Ajinça. And it's Pondexter in at the 2 spot. Love kicks to Smith. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
New Orleans making a switch here. Evans is checked in. New Orleans leading by 3. Holiday, the pass to Davis. Back to Holiday. Releases from 15. No good. Good D by Irving. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And
it's a rebound.
One made three formed for the
How
game.
you 7 foot tall and not got a rebound?
Let's see.
And that one's good.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Shot's good.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Kicks it to Pondexter. Davis down low. Mozgov on him. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
This guy just isn't missing today. I mean, what a day he's had from the field.
And, you know, they've needed every one of those shots he's made, Greg. He's kept them in the ball game here.
Pass to Freak. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New Orleans.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
That's more like it. For a free throw shooter of his caliber, it's really out of character to see him struggle like that. I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders
really have to every time we score and get close, we let them right back.
In sync as a unit defensively.
Yeah, we're going to lose.
With the steal. Holiday against Irving. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Evans dishes to Davis.
There went too much trip.
Clock at 6 to the inside. Here's a Jinsa. So he gets the contact on the way up and 2 shots come
all because I help.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he knocks down the first one. And a Jinsa drops
my
them both.
partner trying to come back from injury.
8 rebounds, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Wallace with it, picked up by Davis.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful 2-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And Holiday kicks to Davis.
Davis is going to ruin freaking Timothy Moscow.
Back to Holiday.
Stay on Kyrie. Stay on it, Kyrie.
It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Oh, there's another one. Come on.
Irving passes to Freak. Cleveland moving the ball around. Picked by Mozgov.
Smith kicks to Freak. Get in there. Damn.
Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one is on Holiday. No good on the free throw.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
And he's good on the second.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Hello?
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened in on Alvin Gentry's huddle. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out of our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, go 3 ball.
And so it's Cleveland with it. 6-point game. Irving against Holiday. Irving kicks to Freak. Over to the left wing. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Holiday dishes to Ajinça. Davis sets a screen. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
How about Anthony Davis in this one? He has 29 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen. But it's been a solid contribution.
You didn't have to jump with it. Just put your hand up. You're 7'1".
To give them just a little bit more cushion.
Irving kicks to Freak. Back to Irving. The pass to Freak. To the paint. Here's Mozgov. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Mozgov's got 4 this quarter.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here.
We got to be more physical on defense.
Some good shooting. I mean, those two
Oh,
things
shit.
go hand in hand.
How can we be physical when we calling a foul?
Passes have to be on target and on time.
Post, rotate over, and make your presence felt. You're being so soft.
There's a minute 34 left in the 4th quarter of this one, and he gets contact and the whistle on the
And we stay fouling him. Him up. There's now. Miles got the hole.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5.
As a team, they're hovering around 86 to 87% from the line. That's exactly what you want to see. I mean, converting at that rate, that'll win you a lot of games.
Back to Irving. To the middle. There's Freak. No one.
Man, got caught in the animation.
They've led by as many as 11 points. And Holiday kicks to Davis.
He will. They will.
58 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Shoot it right there. Oh, Jalen.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
And that one's good. Freak.
And he had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Get down 3. Get a stop. Stop.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
They set the pick. Here's Davis. And so
always fouling this man.
The shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Can't stop Anthony Davis on this game.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
I wouldn't even foul him. That's something.
At the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love, no good. And so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
What's good, dog?
Okay, guys. We are down, but not out. Focus and execute. Freak, you're our leader out there. Now let's go.
Man, how are we going to win this game, man? We got intimidated Mozgov, Varejao, Kevin Love, found Anthony Davis every
20
time.
seconds left in the 4th quarter. But they get it back. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Cole. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was.
Man, our record against the Western Conference.
Sports post-game show.
Yes. In a bad way, like. I think we only got one
Ernie
win against the
Johnson here
West.
again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the out. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal,
Bet
Kevin
that shit don't
Harlan,
happen if I
and our
had
illustrious
King James with
Sports
me.
crew. This is Ernie Johnson.
Me and him putting up 30 points together. Unstoppable. Gotta get this grind, man. I'm just grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Boys. Yeah.
Oh, beat the pros, catch and shoot threes, one-on-one, full court. Ball control. I can use that. I would hang out with Clay so I get that jump shot. Hold up, freedom, boy. Ooh.
And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there. All I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere.
Late release?
There's been no late release. We're throwing that one up there. Ooh!
Hey guys, on our season premiere episode of NBA 2K TV, your favorite community members fill you in on all the new and exciting features of NBA 2K16. We debut NBA
Hey, LeBron still isn't back from his injury now? Oh, we're back. Okay. Oh, thank you for playing with that injury.
The hood call it looting, and I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down like go. My verses still be serving, tight like a million. This last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out, y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts, accountants count me in.
We're throwing that one up there. Ooh.
Hey guys, on our season premiere episode of NBA 2K TV, your favorite community members fill you in on all the news.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the Bulls, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. Last time out for them, Freak set a career high in points. He's shown glimpses of what he's capable of before. Shaq, was his outburst a one-time thing, or can we expect more of that from him?
You know, he's a smart player. You know, the last game he had a matchup he felt he could exploit, and he made the most of it. You know, I saw his coach on the sideline calling plays. He was waving his coach off saying, no, this guy's barbecue chicken. I'm going to take him to the hole. He has a lot of tools, and I think he can do this more often. But consistency is something that he needs to develop.
Hey, listen, after a performance like that, though, Ernie, the focus is now on him. So he has to read defenses a little bit better tonight if he wants to have that kind of performance again.
And we will wrap it up as we take you to courtside. Thank you for joining us.
This city is glowing on this wonderful, clear night. A terrific view of Cleveland right there. On the road looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Chicago Bulls are ready for this thing to get started. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Taking a look at Cleveland. Well, they come into every game with confidence, and this game is no different. 2 elite teams put each other to the test, certainly, every time they meet. A lot on the line in this one, though.
Yeah, and looking to stay unbeaten against this team. A win here would get them off to a 2-0 start in this 4-game season series.
And, Greg, it also would solidify their advantage in this matchup. I mean, they want to show, hey, last time was no fluke. This is the way it's going to be all the time. Getting that W could drive that point home.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Bulls 5 right now. At small and power forward, it's Dunleavy and Gasol. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Noah in at center. Freak dishes to Irving. Picked by Mozgov. Irving kicks to Love. Down low, there's Freak. That's in there. Love with the assist.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And the Bulls with possession. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Irving passes to Smith. The feed to Freak. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Mozgov sets a screen for Smith. A picture-perfect screen play, and the jumper's good. Smith's got his first points in this one.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Rose. 9 points last game out. At the elbow, it's Gasol. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Love dishes to Freak. Cleveland gets it back. Smith with a wide open look. Drops in the tray. Smith's got 5 now.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
Rose against Irving. Rose goes in. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
He's off on the second. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. In the corner, Irving with it. High post try. And the shot no good, a bit short. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Up the floor, and stolen by Freak. Smith kicks to Freak. Left side, Irving. Here's Freak. Goes up and lays it easy.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Noah with a screen on Irving. Rose goes in. Good D by Irving. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Smith with it. Butler covering. Smith against Butler. Smith the pass to Irving. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. Rose with the ball. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
In a moment now to see nice three-point percentage numbers on this list. A look at the leaderboard showing us the most accurate three-point shooting 2 men in the league. 5th, Jimmy Butler.
These guys are gunners. I mean, they've got the green light at all times because of their three-point shooting. I mean, they are cash money.
Well, when they're shooting the percentages they shoot, I mean, you never want to see these guys passing up an open look from beyond the arc. I mean, they're firmly in the let-it-fly zone. All systems go with them.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Butler. He had 22 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And a gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
Now, Freak, following the three-point attempt by Nikola Mirotic. Back to Rose. The tray. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. That's now 8 points for Derrick Rose.
And a chance to check out the stats for Kyrie Irving. A strong stretch of play. Game, 6 assists and 2 rebounds. Night in and night out, he's their #1 option offensively.
That's why he leads the team in scoring. Almost every play feels like it runs through him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Iman Shumpert has come in for J.R. Smith. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Cannon. Picked by Varejau. Clock at 4. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Cannon. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Varejao dishes to Cannon. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.